How we doing, peeps? Shut up, chair. Chair starting up again already. In seconds, and the chair's already at it. How's it going, ours? How we doing? How are people? Also, I've cranked the game audio a bit because I've noticed that the game audio was practically missing in last night's stream. Although I do need to do one more thing. 1 second. Push that up a bit. Oh, push it down a bit. There we go. I think that's a bit better. I think that... I'm messing with audio on the fly here. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. I'm not losing any words, am I? Turn the game audio down a little bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. Because yeah, I watched the stream back last night and you just could not hear the game audio at all. I couldn't, at least. And you need to hear this music, like, come on. We need to be able to hear this music. We need to. Oh. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, Chair-chan is excited. Also, I've kind of worked both chats onto the screen. Don't know if I'll get away with it. We'll see. We will see. Oh. To be fair, YouTube chat was pretty quiet yesterday. I assume it'll be the same today. But just in case, it's on there. I'm going to put like an outline around them. I tried to change the box colour, but it wouldn't let me. So I think I'm just going to put like a purple outline around the Twitch one and a red outline around the YouTube one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, I kind of wanted it there at least, and if you focus on it, you can read it. I might need to make it slightly darker, the background, just so the text pops out a bit more. But then on that screen, it's okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. And we've got the event tracker back in at the top as well. Because I felt it looked a little bit empty last night. Need to wait until Nesmond's resub. Nice. I know, yeah. Oh, what's going on? Volley, Jamie, Meth. What's going on? What is going on? But no, I think it looks a bit better than it did yesterday. I'm not 100% if I'm happy with it. But so far, so good. Let me get the chat back up. There we go. This month was mere days ago. This is it, you all kind of resub on the same day, pretty much. So as soon as anyone follows or anything like that, boop. You just get shifted down. We'll figure it out. I'll just put your name on the screen. I'll just put your name on the screen, just there, just randomly. Oh, what am I doing? I'm pissing around. There we go. Ever Crisis, eh? Little bit of Ever Crisis. Little bit of the old Ever Crisis. Well, the First Soldier. Oh, have you not seen? Episode 2, Part 1, on the 16th. Meaning I need to do some leveling. I need to do some leveling. I've got you covered. There is a video on the channel breaking down the whole trailer. It's very much... Do you remember at the end of Chapter 8 of Episode 1, where we got that trailer at the end, and it showed the black cloak, and the camera gets knocked on the ground, and then you see Angeal and Sephiroth and the cameraman walking around in this fucked up area, and then you see that weird scene of Hojo going Super Saiyan. It's that with a couple of additional bits, but with English subtitles. So that's good. Doesn't really give us too much information. At one point, Sephiroth says, I was raised in a different world to you, or something like that, to someone off screen. And as soon as everyone saw, raised in a different world, brains popped. It was beautiful. And then there's a little extra bit at the end. So do you know? Yeah, literally. But you know, and they're going to lean into it. They're going to lean into it so hard. They don't care. They're just going to keep going with it. It's a very common expression, exactly. But they're going to keep dangling these things in front of us just to mess with us. I guarantee it. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a super fun time. But no, like, they've added like a little scene at the end of it. So you know the scene from the first trailer for the first episode of The First Soldier, where you've got Glenn, Matt, and Lucia. They're all sat in the helicopter, and it ended up being the intro to the first chapter. You had the scene with Sephiroth and Glenn, and then it cuts to the helicopter, and then that's it. You're in the first chapter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in the helicopter where they're just winding each other up. So this one is now Sephiroth just kind of sat in the helicopter, half asleep, and then Angeal starts talking to him from the side and introduces himself to Sephiroth, and Sephiroth's just like, I could not give a fuck who you are. You'll probably be dead soon. Shut up. He doesn't say that, but that's the vibe that he exudes. He doesn't say anything. He's just kind of like, very non-committal. I get the feeling that's going to end up being the intro to the first chapter of episode 2. We'll probably get some sort of cutscene, and then we'll get that. And then we'll get that. Yo, but it is Metaphor Night. It is Metaphor Night, but I'm probably not going to be able to get it installed and everything until tomorrow at some point. So, tomorrow night we'll be going hard with Metaphor. Tomorrow night we'll be going super hard with Metaphor. We are currently in the Metaphor waiting room. Currently in the Metaphor waiting room. Purely because I've been told I'm being sent a code for it tomorrow, so I'm going to get a code for it. Which will be nice. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm very excited to play it just in general. It looks so much fun. And trust me, we're going to be dumping. So, we've got Romancing Saga 2 coming out on the 24th? 24th? I think. So, I'm going to be ready for that. And also, how's it going, Helicron Prime? Are you popping up on screen? Yes, you are. Excellent. So the two chats are working. Let's go. Let's go. Strife! How's it going, Strife? Person of 12 on at the Pharaoh's Light Tower. Nice. Well, we've been playing through this, and like I completely underestimated how much time I had. Overestimated how much time I had until Metaphor comes out. So I regret starting this now. I wish I'd played a few smaller games for a week. You know, just messed about and played a few smaller games and then just dove into that. Because I'm going to have to shelf this for a few months. You are now as one, and I've technically not combined the chats. They are two separate chats on the screen. So I feel like that's okay. We'll see. We shall see. Ooh, right, we're running mega low on MP. Do I use the shards? Do I use the Soma? Romancing Saga 2 is going to be so good. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I need to make videos for both. Like, I need to make YouTube content for both. That's a guarantee. But I also really want to stream both. Because I feel like there's a lot of fun to be had with Romancing Saga 2. I feel like there's a lot of fun and depth to be had with that. And the whole inheritance mechanic and everything. So, very excited for that. Very excited for that. In the vein of asset management, the chat is pretty hard to read at that transparency level. It looks like the Twitch test is just being cut off a wee bit on the right hand side. Oh, on top now too. Yeah, the top I don't mind too much, but I did notice that it's cutting off like the last letter of a line on the right hand side. I don't know if it's worth tweaking it on the fly or maybe do it tomorrow. The demo was great for Romancing Saga, but Metaphor is like, it's going to be 100 hours. It's going to be 100 hours, at least, probably. Knowing us, and knowing the fact that we do all the things, normally, it's going to be 100 hours. So, a little bit concerned about when we're going to get round to Romancing Saga. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, I definitely need to up the opacity of the chat box. I found I really don't like doing lives because while I can do outward dialogue, it kind of ruins my enjoyment of the game. That's fair. That's fair. Realistically, mid-December, don't. Don't. Interesting boss fights and areas now. Whatever you're down for, man. I mean, this is it. If it's not fun, if you're not enjoying it, don't do it. Like 100%. Because, like, not only are you not having a good time, but it will come across in the content. Even if you do everything possible to not do that, it will come across in some way in the content. And there's no point busting your ass to do something that you're not enjoying. Do you know what I mean? I feel that. Laugh it up, but that was a conservative estimate. Fuck's sake. I just need to start doing like 12-hour streams. Hey, meth. How's it going? How's it going, meth? Also, those of you confused by what just happened, Channel Point Redemption's on Twitch. I'm going to try and figure out a way so that they can work on both platforms. Right, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. YouTube downs me for having a beer online. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about smoking, because I'm in the process of giving up. But late night, when I'm sat here gaming, tends to be the time when I want to smoke. So, I'm a bit worried that that might nerf me a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. And the main thing for me is the YouTube videos that I make. The streaming's like a fun aside. Popping in for a bit before you take off. Oh, yes, you've got people things tonight, haven't you, Meth? You has got people things. Right, let's go kill some stuff. I think we'll end up using the Soma and save the Twilight fragments. I think that's going to be the way to go. I do believe that's going to be the way to go. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Don't agree with him. Don't side with ours without knowing what's going on. That's outrageous. Ah, shit, we didn't figure out what these are weak to. They do lightning, but they're not weak to wind.
This will do the trick.
I mean, we've already... Did we establish ice? Yeah, we established ice. Just hit it. And we've established wind. But really, we just need it to be Dave's turn. As quickly as possible, Dave's turn. I mean, it'll do damage, it's fine. I don't know, oh, party is the way to go in P3. I tend to like using the R1 thing once I've figured out weaknesses. I kind of enjoy figuring out the weaknesses. It's like a fun little way for me to get stressed. I mean, they're not going to be weak to it, but I'm going to do it anyway, just fuck it. Just rule it off the list, you know, why not? Right. Did we try fire yet? No, we didn't. Let's try fire. How is the game audio? Can you hear game audio? That's the big question. Because it just wasn't fucking working last night. Was it weak? Oh, you little bitch. Let's go. You taking the piss on? What was that evasion all about? Double evasion. Double evasion. Mine's more of an educated guy. Fair. Well, that went well. Do some frosty things. It's fine. Ha. Can you stop? Can you please just stop? Wild. Yeah, in the original game, you just kind of, like, you were just your character, weren't you? It's wild. I've not played it since back in the day. Like, this is my first run since playing the FES edition on PS2. So long ago. I don't even think I've still got my copy of the game. I'm gonna have to try and find that.
One step at a time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find that. Yeah, go on, yeah. Hey, fucking hell, he did a thing. He did a thing. He did a thing. I'm so proud of him. Right, I mean, you're gonna die. So it's not really a... yeah. There we go. I do like this version of it. Like, the music's been upped, the visuals have been upped. Like, I'm a big fan of this version of it. So far, so good. And now that all the DLC is out, the answer has been added, which is good. But it is pretty much just the full FES version now, just with like all of the mechanical tweaks and quality of life stuff. There was a speed boost in the original FES one, wasn't there? Let's focus on 3 in episode 8, I guess. Now, oh, what, you put it up on YouTube? Nice. Oh. See, this is kind of why I'm gonna definitely stick with the streaming on YouTube as well. Where am I going? On YouTube as well thing though. Just purely so that I've got VODs of playthroughs. Right, we don't want to fuck about and get reapered, so let's just leave. Yeah! Oh, fist.
Great.
Golden hand!
Is it my imagination, or do some shadows seem smaller than others?
When you're stronger than your opponent, it's normal for them to appear smaller to you.
So if they're super big, does that mean they're gonna kill us?
I'll start preparing the analysis.
Right, you're weak to the windy stuff, but we've still not figured you out.
What next?
Still not figured you out. I want.
Nicely done, Hakuba.
I mean... Oh no, it was fire, we did figure it out. Haha, fuck you, buddy. No.
You might be able to hit a weakness if you go for it. Looks like you can target a weakness.
Right, let's pick the pace up a little bit.
The enemy lines are broken.
There's a bit of a difference between this with YouTube, not with Twitch. Yeah, this is it, like the VOD stays up there, I'm quite happy about that. Also, YouTube has ties with music. Yeah, you've got to be way more careful with copyright stuff on YouTube. Like, way more careful. Because you can kind of get away with shit on Twitch in a lot of ways. I've seen people just streaming with radio playing and they don't get taken down. If I did that on air, oh. Oh. That shit would get... Oh, what am I doing? Come here, you. Yeah, that shit would get taken down so quick. So quick. So very quick.
It's a rare enemy. It'd be great if we can defeat it.
I mean, I suppose we just run for this one. Okay. Oh, I should have used the Theurge. Yeah, use the... Yeah, fuck 'em. Make sure we get this golden boy. Or not. Oh, come on, get the golden boy. Don't run away. Don't you dare run away. Shocking. Try not to break out into... I know. Imagine. Imagine. Yeah, go on, fuck it, we'll just go. I'm gonna have to use that Soma in a minute to get everyone's MP back up. I don't care if he blocks.
Now's the time.
Right. Nope. In fact, no. Because I can kill these motherfuckers quite easy. I want this. Oh, I want the golden boy. I want it. The last few of us eluded us, and I'm not happy about it. Not one bit.
Enemy defeated. You're doing great, Yukari-chan. Calm down. It looks like you're distressed.
Did they resist?
Can I scan on this enemy?
No, they didn't. Excellent. Everything went fine. Hey, Helicon Prime. Welcome to the Twitch side of things. There's a lot more quality of life over on this side of things. But I'm going to work on it for the YouTube. I'm going to work on it. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Knocked meth off the list. Meth. Meth. Oh my goodness. Oh, good to have you over, Helicon. Welcome in.
She's really exhausted.
We've been doing this over here for ages on Twitch. I don't know why I wasn't multi-streaming. I should have started as soon as it was a thing that we could do. If I'd have done that, my whole Rebirth playthrough would have been up on YouTube. We'll do the hard mode playthrough soon. We are going to do the hard mode playthrough before the end of the year. Just because I really want to do hard mode. And I'm saving it for stream. But new things keep happening. All the bells and whistles. Yeah, try a quote. Do an exclamation mark quote. There you go. Oh, that's a good quote to come up as well. Wow. Wow. Fucking hell. There's a lot of quotes.
Can we go up those stairs?
There's a lot of quotes. But that's one of the few that really makes me sad. Because I definitely said it as well. I definitely said it. That's the thing. I 100% said it. Fucking hell. Oh. What's wrong with me? Yeah. There you go. I've petted the chocobo today. Oh, that's a little bit dusty. Oh, I need to clean that.
What's my next move? Looks like you can target a weakness.
Need to clean that. For a clean menu interface. The context is no lost time. Oh no, yeah, I can't remember what we killed. Or who we killed, more importantly.
Someone else could hit the enemy's weakness.
What's wrong with you? You're not having a beer and a smoke. No, I'm trying to stop smoking. I'm working on it. I've got to be a good boy and chill. Been smoking for far too long. I've got to chill on that shit. Bad for me, apparently. No one told me. No one told me. He seems to have a bunch of loot and getting out of dodge before they get boiled alive. Right, cool, so they're literally still swimming the fuck out of the tunnel. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, there's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff. See, I quit quitting from the start. So now I'm going to actually try quitting and see how that goes for a bit. Or at least cutting down and chilling. You know what I mean? I need to chill. At the very least, I need to chill. Do I take the HP? No, go on, we'll take the Rulu, fuck it. A great and powerful quote command. Oh. Scottish people aren't competent. Also true. Also true. That's one of the best efforts. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. We try. We try. We're going to have a lot more Ever Crisis videos soon. I need to level up.
Teamwork, everyone. Now on to
I'm
the
keep
biz.
rooting for you. I was annoyingly so. I do have tobacco now. Yeah, oh, have fun, meth. Have a good evening. And we'll see you tomorrow for some metaphor. Enjoy doing people things. Don't touch too much grass. It's bad for you. You'll smoke. No.
I'm on a diet right now, and I've been eating way too much lately. need
No,
get
I do need to
exercise.
stop. I do need to stop. I do need to stop.
Careful. Protect enemies. You can do it.
I mean, go on then. I'd rather not, but go on then. Ignore the chat, get to leveling. I seriously, we get thrown down so many rabbit holes and tangents. So many rabbit holes and tangents. It's good fun.
You have a
Remember the video recently where I edited my head onto a rabbit jumping into a rabbit hole? That's literally all we do. Literally all we do. I'm very proficient in bugging people to quit smoking. I need to. At the very least, I need to chill. At the very least, I need to chill. And to be fair, I'm doing much better. It's these late night ones. That's the ones that are getting me right now. These super late night ones. Like, I've not smoked all day. Until about half an hour ago when it was like, right, get ready to stream. Smoke, smoke, smoke. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. I'm going to endeavour not to smoke tomorrow. Just no smoke.
Perfect.
No
Just
smoke.
what we hoped for.
And if I do that all the way through, I might allow myself to have one smoke at the end of stream before I go to bed. I don't know. I need to incentivize this shit. I need to give myself like level up goals. If I said we did like talking and speculating about stuff at the bar. That's what I shoot for. See, originally when I was doing the vids, I was a bit more rigid with it, and it wasn't good. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good. Do you know what I mean? It was good. So it's something that I've kind of worked on and tweaked. I spoke about it a fair bit with Prof Noctis, because I don't know if everyone knows or anything. I don't know if he's even announced it yet, but like me and him had a chat. So, look forward to that. A new theory? A new theory? What's happened? What's the new theory? I need the info. I need the deets. What's the new theory? I love the music in this game, it's so good. I will take money. I need to get all of these like end of combat screens and cut the character out for the thumbnails. You have to do thumbnails on YouTube, it's crazy. I like it, but it's crazy. I have to make a thumbnail for a stream. What's going on? Oh, how many have I got? Nah, we'll keep the 7 just as precautionary points. And I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think we could be close-ish. We'll see. It'll come eventually. Do I use Theurgy or do I hold it? Probably hold it, don't I? Ooh, you're super low on the old MP. Alright, fire gets everything, so I'll yeah. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's 100% what I wanted to do. I mean, we'll do it now. We'll lean into it. Fuck it. We're guarded. I've started, so I'll finish. I'm not on auto party normal mode. Is that the original difficulty? Auto party normal mode. I'll have a look at that. I've got it on hard at the minute. Because like, when I play a game for the first time, I pretty much always do it on normal difficulty, because it kind of feels like that's the intended version of the game that the devs have put out there. Anything either way, other than that, is different, so, you know, I try and stick with normal. But I've played this before, so we'll be fine. We've died a bit, but not too much. A couple of times. Mostly to stupidity. That tends to be most of my deaths. Stupidity.
That certainly went well.
You put Yukari and Mitsuru and Fuku in bikinis when you can. I mean, maybe. We'll see. Ooh, we got an Angie one. We've got an Angie one. Fuck it. Let's go kill this bitch. Ooh, do I use the Soma? What other MP items have we got? A couple of soul drops and a chewing soul. I'm gonna use it. Oh, it pains me every time. We do have a Senzu beam for that. Oh, it's only one of these.
I'm ready.
Only one of these.
I'll show no mercy. The enemy's down. Let's finish
Hey,
this.
how's it going, Max Jammer? Yeah, we got more Ever Crisis coming. We got more Ever Crisis coming in the near future. The 16th, we will be all over that.
Now's the time.
All over it. I need to do me some leveling. That's what I need to do. Oh no, I've got Bufu on you. What am I doing? Bufu! Oh, god damn it.
This will do the trick. This is our
And again. That was a bit painful. Do I need to, I should probably fix him, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should probably fix that. Just punch it. Boo-boo. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this. Like, it's jazzed up perfectly, I think.
What's the plan? I'll show you.
Very pretty. Music's good. And it still plays pretty similar to the old one. Few differences with the combat, but I'm into it.
Executed.
Boop. Right. I think we're good on money. And we've got... No, we've had... You know what? I'm going to take the XP. I'm going to take the XP because it was a big fight, so we'll take the XP.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
Excellent. What, win? Okay, we'll win in the next fight. Which is crazy. Love our metaphor, at least in the prologue demo, was the best of SMT in Persona combat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of most aspects of the combat. The only thing I don't like is the way that you can kill enemies on the overworld. I'm just kind of not really a fan of it happening so easily in the very early stages of the game. We'll go save. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that kind of pissed me off. It didn't piss me off, it was just a bit like, well, what's the point? Why are they there if I can just vaporize them with a couple of sword slashes? Like, I don't know. What's your opinion if someone feels pushing Tifa for a guest character on Tekken 8 DLC? I don't really mind. I've not been into fighting games for a while, mostly because I'm bad at them. Yeah, mostly because I'm bad at them. I've not really been into them for a while, so I don't really have an opinion. Maybe they'll manage it. Maybe they'll manage it. Like, if it's popular enough, it'll happen. If enough people want it, I'm sure they'll figure something out. You know, and come up with some sort of deal with Squeenix to make it happen. Any missions done? No. Right, back we go. Oh, this is like 10 minutes against the dead. There's been a few games like that recently. The one that I'm looking forward to in a big way is that Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That looks fucking crazy, that game. I'm ready for that game. Super ready for that game. Super fucking ready for it. Oh my god. I spent a couple of minutes watching you try the orange. It feels a bit Wu-Tai-en. It does look a little bit Wu-Tai-en, doesn't it? It kind of gives me the vibe with the urns. There's a lot of like urns and stuff dotted about. But I don't know. I don't know. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. They keep doing a post every day. So they've done... The post today didn't really make me think anything, but the post yesterday mentioned... there was a phrase in it that said... lay the trail. And it just immediately made me think of the way that when we're going through... You know, when we see Gustav and the others going through the world, they keep stumbling across previous expeditions. And it makes me think that concept of each expedition tries to make sure it pushes slightly further, marks out the path, lays the trail for the next expedition. That's kind of like the thing it made me think of immediately. But there was nothing in this next one, in today's post. Not really. It was just about they die a lot. It's like, yes, we've noticed. We've noticed that a lot of the people die a lot of the time. This is known. This is known. Oh, could we rush? Let's try a rush. Let's see. Let's see if we can rush. Oh no, if we can rush. Perfect sequel. It could be, yeah, they could definitely do something. Not even sequels, they could do prequels. Oh, whoa, whoa, ease up. Ease up. Ease up. Easy now. Don't you be killing the boy. No, they could do earlier ones, like, they could still get a good story out of a game where we know everyone's going to die. Like, we know they're going to fail, but the story could be fun. I'm trying to think of examples of that in storytelling. There definitely are some, and I'm not going to be able to think of any. Well, that could be cool as well. So yeah, they do have, like, options. I believe Claire Obscure is... It's a series of books already in France, I believe. You can tell by the words and the tone that I use that I'm confident in that. But I'm sure it's based on something. Pretty cool potential seems to us all in which expeditions come across. If we jump from like 45 to 42, there's a chance. Yeah, definitely. Alright, go on, we'll take the XP. Take fucking XP.
Right. Let's be
Heal. Because that was a bit sketch. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a book series or something like that that the whole thing's connected to. There's something. There's definitely something. And I can't remember what. There's definitely something. No, don't you look at chests. Don't you be looking at loot. You've not earned it. Oh god, just be useless. There we go.
You can hit a weakness with this.
I'm liking a lot of the remakes that we're getting as well. Like, I'm super up for this Romancing Saga 2 remake, because like we never got it, did we, over here? So like, it'll be fun to actually get to grips with it. Very interested in that. We've got the Suikoden remasters coming next year. I have noticed that there is a growing urge on Twitter for Breath of Fire remake / remasters, and I will 100% be all over that if that ends up being a thing. 100% be all over that. There's all the other things that my created XPL and Bros. The story takes inspiration from Final Fantasy, so no, I'm sure there was something. I might have made this up. But I'm sure it's based on something. What's this? No. I can't remember. This is like Sector 6 at the bar. Yeah, this is Sector 6 Unplugged or some shit. That's what this is. We're going to about FF9. Mate. Deny everything and scrap the VOD. People don't know, they'll never know. Well. Final Fantasy 9. Well. I haven't got a fucking clue. Like, it definitely exists / existed. Yeah, I've got another screen over here. I've got 2 monitors. Gotta have 2 monitors. I kinda want a third. Now. Especially if I'm gonna play something on PC and stream it to both Twitch and YouTube. I need a third monitor. I 100% need a third monitor. So we'll figure that. Yeah. It definitely exists. Too many people have spoke about it. You know, like supposed industry people. Too many people have spoke about it and said like, oh yeah, it's a thing. But where the fuck is it, man? And the big worry that I have, and I don't think this is going to be the case, because I get the feeling Like, given how long it's been since we first heard about it, and how much we have heard about it since, and I say how much we've heard about it, you know, people coming out and saying like, oh yeah, it definitely exists, I've seen it, and stuff like that, and oh yeah, they're working on it, but it's always rumour mill stuff. It's never concrete Square Enix coming out and saying, oh yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, it's happening. We've not had that. And that worries me and makes me think, maybe because everything's been like underperforming over the last few years, maybe because of that, a 9 remake gets canned. I don't think that's going to be the case, because I feel like they're probably further along with the project, like I was saying a second ago. But possible. See your friends in the FF7 community are planning to talk about FF7. I don't know. I know Baby Seal will play it on stream. I know Baby Seal will do that, definitely. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know if anyone else covers it.
Looks like you can target a weakness.
But I honestly don't know. I mean, I'll be covering it 100%. And I'm sure there'll be at least 1 or 2 other channels that do cover it. But I'm not 100% who. Since Cyber Group Studios failed to present the cartoon at that convention in spite of what had been about. Yeah, exactly, because they were supposed to be showing that off, weren't they? And then they had nothing. And that's gone fucking complete radio silence now, that animated FF9 cartoon, the kids cartoon thing that was coming out. I loaded FF9 a day ago after the Metaphor demo. It was at Endgame on PS5. I did that a few years ago, nice. So the fact that I'm going to be streaming on YouTube as well now kind of gives me justification to play through all of the Final Fantasies again at some point. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, because so many games. But like, we've platinumed all of them pretty much on Twitch. But like, those VODs are gone forever, so like, do we just do it again? Can I delete my platinum? Can I reset my platinums on PSN? I might look into that. If I can reset my platinum, I might reset it. Maybe NSP. Blitz might. I don't know about NSP, but Blitz might. I don't know. Did he cover much of Ever Crisis? I mean, it's going to be the people who covered the previous episode.
Same thing for our next fight.
At the time with FF9, gives us plenty of chance to get Echo S9. So that's the worrying thing, though. Like, if they've got a long way to go and it's going to take them a lot of time, I think it's at risk of maybe getting shelved, given all of the, ooh, not met expectations, talk of recent months. I'd be worried about that. If it's close to complete, that ain't going to happen, because they'll have, you know, it becomes a sunk cost thing, they'll have put too much into it. That's all my PS Network connections to not update. Nice. I don't think you can reset a trophy list, but you can always create another user. Oh yeah, we've already got the Dave account. We've already got the Dave account. So, I mean, we can just platinum on the Dave account if we need to. You know, if we need to, we can just do that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh. Praise Dave. Praise Dave. Right, let's go save. Let's go save. And then see what this motherfucker's got for us. We'll win. We'll be fine. We're good. We're good at this shit. Sometimes. Occasionally. Hard mode rebirth's going to be funny. Like, I'll get through the bulk of the game fine, but the Rufus is going to fucking slaughter me on hard mode. Oh my god. Oh my god. He is. He's going to destroy me. He's actually going to destroy me. I hate Rufus. I hate Rufus so much. Fucks me up. He fucked me up in Remake. He fucked me up in Rebirth, and he's going to fuck me up in Rebirth hard mode again. Again. Did I even save then? Did I even save then? I'm going to go and save again. My stupid brain can't remember if I saved. Go in. What do they call his Wu-Tai form? Viceroy Saroof. Yeah, man. Saroof, I reckon I could take Saroof. I reckon I could fuck Saroof up. But Rufus, He's different, man. Because he's got a dog. So, Roof. Unless you're on screen Twitch chat box. I know, I know. Oh, the stream elements bot. Yeah, it doesn't come up on screen. The stream elements bot does not pop up on the old chat. Which is unfortunate. Anywho, let's go get massacred by this boss, shall we? Yes. Oh, is there not a boss? Is there not a boss? There's not a boss. There's not a bloody boss. Well, that's unfortunate.
Whenever we return from Tartarus, do you...
I'll take this loot then. That'll be something to hand into Elizabeth's. No, let me through. Right, well, we're not leaving because I used a Soma like a fucking idiot thinking there was a boss. So, we're going to go down a few floors and just run. And just grind a little bit and use all of that MP. Once that MP is gone, we leave. Until the MP is gone, I ain't leaving. I ain't wasting MP. That's not happening. 54 should be more than... no, we'll do 60. We'll do 60. I have to consider where roofs will pop up in Re3. Oh, it's going to be Wu-Tai. It's... God. Unless the events that go down in Midgar change dramatically. As in, Diamond Weapon doesn't blow the shit out of the Shinra building with Rufus kind of sneaking out of a little, like... I don't know... escape chute. Then it's got to be Wu-Tai. Now, if that changes, then maybe it can be Midgar. But otherwise, it's got to be Wu-Tai, hasn't it? Really. And where else could he pop up? Maybe Rocket Town? If we end up hijacking the Shinra number 26? 26? Yeah, maybe that whole thing happens. Oh. I could open that now, to be fair. Because I'm not going to use Twilight Fragments again on this run. So yeah, we can open this now. Okay. Rocket Town's got potential, I think.
Hey.
Yes, you can have a new bow. Yes. Yeah, Rocket Town's got good potential for a Rufus fight. I think, where else? I mean, Midgar's in with a shout. Rocket Town's in with a shout. Wu-Tai is probably the winner. I mean, it all depends how much more we get in Wu-Tai. Like, this is the thing that worries me a little bit, because we all expected Zack to be a much bigger component than he was. Like, we expected to be able to actually run around and play with him, which we don't. You don't. You don't. And a lot of us were expecting that there'd probably be a chapter, or a chapter's worth of things Zack related that we do. But we didn't get that. I'm not saying that what we... Oh, fuck off you. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I'm not saying that what we got with Zack was bad. I was quite happy with the way the Zack thing panned out. I thought it was good. But maybe we're doing the same thing with Wu-Tai. Maybe I'm overthinking Wu-Tai. Maybe Wu-Tai isn't going to be what we think it's going to be. I don't know. I don't know. But that's something that I've been thinking a little bit about Wu-Tai. I can't see it, given the amount of importance that they put into Wu-Tai, but again, look at the amount of importance that they put into Zack in the end of Remake. So... I don't know. I don't know. It's probably going to be Wu-Tai though. It's got to be Wu-Tai. Come on, let's be real. It's got to be Wu-Tai. Oh, do we take the Nico Shogun this time? I think we do, you know. I think... Yeah, go on, I'm taken. Oh no! Oh, you can fuck off. I'll get rid of the Garulu, fuck it. The disappointment. I don't like Edge games. I feel that. I'm not a fan either.
Doing pretty well.
I am not a fan. Like, I have not touched Ever Crisis since I played Chapter 8. That's literally the last time I touched it. Which is why I'm very concerned about how much leveling I'm probably going to have to do. And how many weapons I've probably missed out on. Because think how many draws there's been since then. Do you know what I mean? Special events and shit like that. And I've not picked up any of the items for them. Not a single one. Not a single one. This is some of the best looking games in our gacha. Not them too much into myself. Oh, it is a grift. It's a mega grift. I kind of hate it. I mean, don't get me wrong, not all of them are massively predatory and toxic, although there is an argument to be made that the concept itself is predatory and toxic, which it is. So, you know. Why couldn't you just fall over, bro? Why couldn't you just fall over? Right, we're gonna rush. Oh no. What? Yeah, we'll just get rid of things. Yeah, exactly. It's too much. It's too much of a grind. It's so much. Apparently they've made the story content easier now. So you don't have to grind as hard. But it's still going to be a lot. I guarantee it's because they want people playing the game every day. And if you've not got anything to do, why would you go back every day? So making the content harder means that people have got more reason to come back day in, day out. I'm just not a fan. Like, it's the same with FIFA. Like, I'm a football fan. I love football. I'm all about that shit. And FIFA used to be an amazing game, but then they discovered Ultimate Team, and the first few years of Ultimate Team were quite good, but the trajectory was set, and it was as little effort as possible for as much profit as possible. Gamble, kids. And that was literally it. That's where I stand on it. The concept stuff is rotten, and like anything rotten at its core, it can't be fully hid with a pleasant shell. Exactly, like that predatory business ethos shines through, regardless. Like, it will just shine through regardless. No, this way. Oh, heal. And it's a shame. It is a shame. Well, that's until long game died in like 2 years. This is the thing, these games, they always do die, eventually. Like, they're not going to host the game forever, eventually. It's going to stop making enough money to justify the servers being open. And the continued effort to be put into producing new content for it. It becomes more profitable to make a new thing to get people addicted to all over again. Yeah, just as a concept, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. It is what it is though, sadly. This is why I don't fuck with mobile games that often. Although I've got a very fun golf game that I've been playing recently. Oh yes. Oh yes. Metrically speaking, it's over for 14, but it's not gacha. No, it's not. It's not really, it's not predatory. Like that. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of 14 personally. Like, I've played through to the end of Shadowbringers. I've not played Endwalker, I just can't be bothered. I'm quite into the raiding aspect of 14. Like, once I stopped with the story and just started smashing raids, I was happy. And yeah, I get the subscription. It makes sense.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
But personally, I wouldn't play it enough. Like, I'm not that interested in it that much. Especially like the story stuff, I can live without. It gets good in Shadowbringers. I enjoy the story in Shadowbringers, that's good. But prior to that, I was very much like uninterested in the story of 14.
In that case, let's move on.
One of those chests.
But I get it. I get why people like it. Just not for me. My friends in Link, it'd be a good single player FF. It'd be interesting if they ever did take the narrative from 14, like the core narrative, and make something out of it. I don't think they ever will, but it would be cool. It would be cool. I think they'd have a good shot.
Let the
do think they'd have a good shot.
Get a weakness.
Right, we'll pass this off to Akihiko,
I can take over any time.
just to conserve a bit of MP on our Dave. Our Dave. Boop. No, I was in a guild. I was in a good free company. That's what they're called in the FCs. And we did a lot of raiding. We were all mount hunting. And I got a decent amount of the mounts. God, I hate myself. Yeah, I got a decent amount of them, but I just kind of burned out. Do you know what I mean? I just kind of burned out on it. Like, they reached a point where it was just like, I can't be bothered playing this anymore. And then I just didn't. Played a pretty active class as well. I was a ninja. So, it was a fun rotate. I liked the rotation for a ninja. It was busy. It kept me doing stuff all the time.
I can use it now.
16 reminded me a lot of 14 UI and all. It did a little bit in a lot of ways. 16's another one that I had issues with, to be fair. I just don't think I fuck with CBU 3, to be honest with you.
You can hit a weakness with
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but... Why were you not on this character in the first... Oh, you stupid. Oh, you stupid. Oh, I should have passed this off to Mitsuru. She would have done that. Many chocobos. Many chocobos. I got a decent amount of the mounts. They were fun. Pointless, but fun. Oh, Twitch ads. No. Devastated. The dreaded top of the hour Twitch ad. No wave. Hi. Switch to YouTube. Switch to YouTube. That's what you do. You hop between the two and avoid the ads. You hop between the two and you avoid the ads. That's what you do.
Perfect. Just what we hoped for.
I don't know how the ads work on YouTube. Oh, I mean, I've set it to every 30 minutes, which is the most, the fewest that I can set it to. There is an option to leave it in the hands of YouTube, but I'm a bit concerned about how many ads that'd be for people. I don't want people to get absolutely obliterated with ads. An ad channel, yes. Oh, that'd be pretty funny. Just a channel full of ads. Right, we won't teleport down because we're gonna burn this MP and loot a bit more, because why not? We might as well. We are going to be back in Tartarus. Not super soon, but soonish. That's a fun, some family in the business, really great fun. I'm trying to get into like marketing and stuff like that, with a lot of the stuff that I've learned from doing like YouTube and everything.
This should work.
But it's pretty tough to get into. Hey Pat, how's it going? Oh, you at the concert? Nice.
Like fish in a barrel.
Oh, I love the music in this game.
How was my excitement?
Can't wait for Metaphor, man. So excited for Metaphor. Yes, how is the healing going, Pat? Are we feeling good? Bap. Bap. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
But don't be careful.
Now, I'll probably do an early stream tomorrow, to be honest with you. So I'll probably get going at about 7 UK time. That's what I'm going to shoot for, 6, 7 o'clock UK time, and just stream Metaphor heavy for like 3 hours. The missus works late on a Friday, so when she gets home, I'll probably go off stream, chill, eat with her, and then be back on at this kind of time. So we'll probably be double streaming tomorrow.
Shall I move to strike?
So that's going to be fun. But I need to put some time in to Metaphor tomorrow. Because I didn't even finish doing the demo, if you remember right. We finished it, but we didn't finish it. You know, we got to that point where you've got like a bit of free roam. Oh god, excuse me. We got to that point where you've got a bit of free roam right at the very end. And it's like, oh yeah, you can roam around, do this, do that, do this. And I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, nah, we'll wait now, we'll chill. So we're picking it up straight after all of the scenes have taken place. And we have to start beginning our little mission to win over the populace. Gotta win people over, do you know what I mean? Make everyone love us so that we can be the king. King! Who have upset sits my beer and smokes a dog. I don't really drink anymore. I've gone boring, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I've gone way boring. Like, me in my 20s, I was a fucking lush. I was in the pub, I was in the club. Like, so much. And then in my 30s, I've just kind of gone... And now I'm nearly 40. Like, I'm 40 in June. And it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what can I give up then? Well, don't get me wrong, I do drink. I'll have a beer, but I just don't get drunk anymore. I don't know. I'm just weird. Get rid of Static X, Pantera, and Slayer. Oh, Static X, man. Static X. Shit. Wayne Static, chilling. Have fun. Oh, Slayer and Pantera though as well. I wish I'd got to see Pantera back in the day so much.
Just what we hoped for.
I was too young for Pantera, really. Like, I loved it, but I was too young to have ever seen them. Because I think by the time I was, like, going out and gigging age, then... I think they were done by then, weren't they, Pantera? The original lineup, obviously. I'm sure Dime had left by then, and Damage Plan was a thing and shit like that. 2003, so I was 18 when Pantera broke up. Madness. 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 You're 40 in June as well? Nice! Wow, what date in June is yours? June 2nd, Oh yeah, I'll be, if I live that long, I'll be one of them, like, motherfuckers in a retirement home. Like, yo, when's the PS12 out? Where is that shit? I want my PS12 now. I want it. June 22nd. Nice. You're June 22nd, I'm June 2nd. It's just all the twos. 1985, the best year. Oh, good man, Pat. Good man, Pat. I was in Gulf War 1. Jesus Christ. How old was that? So when was Gulf War 1? 89? It was like 89-ish, wasn't it, the first Gulf War? I vaguely remember it. Vaguely remember seeing it on TV and shit like that. No, we will pass this off. 89 is the year I was born, no way. The missus was born in 89. She was born in 89. What's fake news. Persian Gulf War is 1990. Right, so it didn't start there. Don't want HP now, we want money. That's what we want. Money.
That was excellent leadership.
Okay, let's explore.
Keep up the good work.
Hiya! One of the names for calls say. Waiting for grandkids one day, in or out. I'll try to air condition the outdoors. Need the funds for every vending machine. Oh, we do need the funds. We do need the funds. We need the monies. Right. No, let's just not do it the way that it's trying to make me do it there, because that's just not efficient in the slightest. We do that. Good. Roger that. And that. Much better. Land for crop. I'd love some land. We were all looking at buying land in Ireland, and it was a pipe dream, but it's not that expensive, man. It's not that expensive. If I ever become like the big YouTube streamer, then I'm gonna buy some land in Ireland.
Went well.
That's the mission. It's not, but it would be fun. It was nice. There, you take it easy, Pat. Have a good one. Have fun. Enjoy the concert. Alright, we've got an enemy here.
Enemy spotted. Let's take
Let's fuck him up. Ah! Oh god, it's one of these bog motherfuckers.
2 enemies. You can take them. You have a skill that can hit a weakness. Some fun. Persona.
Nicely done,
Knock
Hakuba.
one down. Leader, go for it.
Let's go. Every meter closer to Ireland is a meter closer to Emmet. Yeah, but I'm putting a body of water between the two of us. So, you know, you gotta think about that. It's the same here in the US for West Coast on mission. We have old military bases here that are now abandoned. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. America's huge as well, man. So there's so much stuff and so many places where you could build. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Emma will float. She's filled with rice. Oh god, I hope not.
Pretty well.
Oh god, no. Oh. Just floating across the Irish Sea. Like,
A shadow.
Now's our chance.
oh god. Do I use the flash? I don't want to use the flashlight. I want to keep that. Actually, that's what it's probably done. The rest of the rice short. It's the great rice shortage.
In this situation,
And speak. But we're assuming we love our old architecture. Yeah, we tend to have a lot of pretty crazy old architecture. It's weird though, because a lot of it gets blended in with new stuff as well. Wait, what am I doing?
you have a
There we
skill
go.
that can hit a weakness.
Have I not got the all version of that? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, enemies.
Get wrecked, scrubs.
Good work out there.
Get wrecked, scrubs.
All right. Who's next?
All right, let's continue exploring.
Yes, let's keep exploring. Let's just burn out this last bit of MP. And find some MP recovery items. Beautiful.
A shadow. What will you do?
Ah.
We've caught them by surprise.
You can hit a weakness with this.
Yeah, come on, fuck it. We'll do it with this one.
That's
Excellent.
coming down. Looks like you can target a weakness. The enemy runs.
Let's go. Kill this bitch. Oh, actually, no, right, we've already got Oberon. Yeah, money. Money. How much money have we got? I've not locked. I've not locked. Probably worth a lock. 88,000 yen. And we've still got loads of fucking items to sell as well. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we got a good money. This Scotsman loves Sean Connery, draw. It varies. It varies. Definitely varies.
No room
Some
for
of them probably do.
carelessness. Stay alert.
On rainy days, I always.
But
have to worry
it
about
definitely varies. Is that enough funds to break Grandpa boot? I don't know if we've got enough money for that. Yo, is that a big boy? Oh, we got a big boy. It's gonna be the snake that was weak to ice, isn't it? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Try hard.
Why wouldn't it be?
what to do.
No.
You have a skill that can hit a weakness.
Let's go back to Orpheus. Let's give Orpheus some XP. Let's feed him some XP, bless him. Go, 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 go. I need to find time to play that Beloved Rapture because it looks fun and I do want to stream it because it looks good and I'm all about, like, you know, pushing the indie games. But with the release schedule over the next few weeks, I don't know if we're going to get the chance to. I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to play it off stream. Oh god, I've still not even touched the Dredge DLC yet. It's too many things. Too many things. Oh god, Harvestella. Yeah, I know. I do want to play that game because it's got a good vibe. I'm into management games and shit like that. Very much into that vibe. There's so many other things that we need to do. I want to do another Baldur's Gate 3 run, but again, finding the time to do that. And plus, I know what I'm going to do if I do that. I'm just going to be a wizard again because I love it. I just love it. I love being a wizzy boy and fucking shit up. It's just good. It's just good. So, yeah. No, the next two games are definitely Metaphor and then Romancing Saga. 100%. It has to be.
Went off without a hitch. Let's get going.
And then, like I say, I've got to squeeze a remake hard run, rebirth hard mode run in at some point. So yeah. Oh, just beat him up. Oh wow, yeah, go on, fuck it, beat him up. There we go. There's a Monodot. We've not seen any of them yet. No, wait, the baby chocobos with external dignity and eternal squeal. It's a shame you can't just run up and kick one of them. Be even funnier if you could get one of the chocobos to do it. So as you ride up, just like whoosh, just volley the baby chocobo. Shut up, chair. Just volley the baby chocobo as far as possible. It'd be amazing. You could make a game out of it. That could be one of the mini games in part 3. Wait, the other one, the one United. Yeah. Ah, yes, I am a United fan.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
We don't like any of the other ones, basically. Just any of them. I mean, there are obviously ones that we like less, like Liverpool and City. But we don't like any of them. They're all bastards.
Okay, now what?
Do you know what I mean? They're all bastards. Always like original Shuffle Time where it was following guessing game. Yeah, it was a bit of a guessing game. I better not. Less chocobos, please. No, more chocobo mini games. I loved it. I had so much fun. Although the chocobo, the one chocobo that annoyed me was Gongaga, but that wasn't its fault. It was Gongaga's fault. It wasn't the chocobo's fault. Liverpool. I mean, you had to pick the bad one, didn't you? You picked the worst one by far. The worst one by far. Kill them all. Okay, we've already got an Eco Shogun. I don't really care about that card. I mean, do we need HP though? I don't think we do. Fuck it, I'll take the card. The Sneak Chocobo games. Ruined the day, I was like... I liked the whole way that you wrangle the Chocobo. That was pretty funny. Everyone was like, why do you have to do this now? It's like... That's a red flag immediately. Like, what do you mean, why do I have to do this now? The Chocobo needs to be wrangled. Ludicrous. chocobo needs to be wrangled when a chocobo needs to be wrangled. You know, we don't have a choice in this. It's just the way it is. Yeah, exactly. You've got to catch the blue chocobo. Oh, I really hope we get chocobo breeding in part 3. I'm going to be so sad if we don't get chocobo breeding in part 3. Like, I need it. Like, they need to put it in. Yes, you can have some new shoes.
Thank you.
You can have them. Yes, yes, yes. Well done. You were quick and you got the shoes. Oh no, this is a mistake. I shouldn't do that in this fight. Yeah, no, not in this fight. Just shoot that bitch. There we go. Yeah, I need chocobo breeding in part 3, I'm going to be honest. Kind of need it. I kind of need it. I finally caught the blue chocobos. Good times were had. Yeah, that's it. It just needs a bit of patience. Got to catch the chocobo first. Make sure it's safe. Kill them all. I mean, we just don't need money, but also we don't need any of them. So I'll take the money. Fuck it. I'm not going to say no. Level 27. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've over-leveled a bit. I think we've over-leveled a little bit. Also, this MP is not going down as fast as I expected it to. I mean, we're gonna use it, but, you know. Like, Dave's is going down quite quickly, but everyone else is, you know, staying strong and maintaining. Oh, God, I'm not using it. I'm just not. Gillian. Gillian. Yengil. That's what we need, Yengil. Oh, I fucked up then. She could have done the thing. Oh, it's fine. Right. Oh, go on, man. Then give me my place where I have like 2 million in the bank. What of this? Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to end up, once we sell all of the stuff that we've picked up, I think we'll end up with about 150,000-ish. Project G. Project G. Project Gillian. Oh god. Oh wow. Oh Oz. Wow. 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 I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say about that. Don't even know what to say about that. Wild. Don't use guides or bots. I don't on the first run. I'm not about it on the first run. First run, you just need to fucking play the game. Do you know what I mean? On the second run, I'll use a guide then. You know, if I'm trying to do something specific or I want to just do as much as possible, I'll use one then. But yeah, we don't use guides on the first run. Exactly. That's the point of the game. Play the game and beat the game. If you use a guide, you're not really beat the game. Oh, best viewers. Oh, we got a best viewers. And this one. Did that one sneak through? That one snuck through. Oh my god. Apathetic survey. Apathetic survey. Apathetic survey. Like what? Oh, I don't. What? What? Right, we're just gonna, yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna do the thing. Doesn't level of punnery enjoyed during Conquest Monsters, but it's like, oh my god. The punnery in that game it's not punny. Too much. For some reason it seems to be using characters from the International Phonetic Alphabet. Bravo, bot. Oh yes, how it is. Jesus. That bot had game. until we took it out. I don't know what this surge of bots is recently. There's just been a proper little surge of bots on Twitch over the last
Keep up the good work.
month and a half, I'd say. Something like that. And it's a lot. It's like at least one a stream. And like, they're really quick to get rid of,
Try to
but
remember where it is.
it's still fucking annoying. Still very annoying. Since every 11% Hill Wars BBC Seal stream. Has he been getting hit with a fair few of them? Have I made it all the way back up again? Oh, we bloody have. Right, we're gonna go back down and we're gonna go in from a lower floor and just mindlessly through it, I think. Just to try and burn off this last bit of MP. Yeah, we'll go from there. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were lightning. Tartarus is a support scale. Razors, yeah, nope. Nope, don't care. Don't want that. I mean, we'll use it at some point, but not yet. Yeah, if I remember right, these floors were very ice and lightning based. Hello.
We don't see that kind of chest.
In Turtles Final Fantasy 7 Before Crisis, core game should be updated as DLC or its own game remake. So Before Crisis is going to be in Ever Crisis. And I kind of feel like that's probably going to be the only thing we'll get. Like, I don't think we'll get anything other than what we get in Ever Crisis. Now, as for when we're going to get the Ever Crisis... Oh, I nearly missed one. Yeah, as for when we're going to get that, no idea. No idea when we're going to get that. That's 100 MP. 2 of them. That's good. Was it 100? I think it's 100 MP. SP. Hope ours is not talking about me. I'm a real human being, I swear it. No, we know. There's bots everywhere. They're everywhere, man. They just come in, like, offering you cheap reviewers. It's just constant. Constant. But no, like, Before Crisis, we'll be getting in Ever Crisis. It's just when.
As expected.
No idea when.
Abilities are much better suited for the front lines.
But I can't see them doing anything else. No, you little bastard. Stop. Thank you. You aren't the droid I'm looking for. There you go.
You can hit a weakness with this.
Yeah, there we go. We're back to the lightning focus. And I'm sure more ice as well. So we'll run these floors again just to burn their MP. Before Crisis was the most potential to be altered since it never did see a worldwide release, but it will be kept as close to the original as possible. I think they'll expand on it. I think they'll definitely expand on it. They'll probably keep the core of it in place and maybe tweak a few bits that don't maybe tie up as tightly with the compilation as they'd like. But yeah, it's just going to be an Ever Crisis, which is a shame. I'd like it to get an actual proper release at some point, but I can't see that shit happening. I just genuinely can't. I'd be happy to be wrong. Let's put it that way. I'd be very happy to be wrong. Because again, we never got it over here. Oh, I'm not sure. I've not seen anything about that. Well, that could be interesting if that's the case. If they've done that, then that could be very interesting, because maybe they can get it up. Oh. Although, see, I'm torn. Because, I mean, I have no concept of what the combat was like in Before Crisis, you know, in the original version of it. Like, I just don't know. Was it just very simple turn-based combat? I'm going to assume it was just very simple turn-based combat. So, it's going to need to be upgraded, isn't it? I feel like we probably get a better representation of Before Crisis from Ever Crisis now, just because of the fact that the mobile game, because it was made for like the really small shit screen mobiles as well, wasn't it? So,
Crushing victory.
I'd probably prefer the Ever Crisis version at this point. Hey, take it easy, Helicron. Thank you for chilling. It's been a pleasure. And hopefully see you again. Oh, metaphor tomorrow. Let's go. A specific line of phone, no less. Yeah. Like, the representation of that, even if they do manage to get it up and running and emulated or something in some way, not going to be good. Not going to be pretty. It's not going to be fun.
Now, what do we run into next?
It's going to be rough. Made for like them little tiny fucking screens. I remember shitty mobile games back then. They were not
There
good.
are so many twists and turns here. Be careful you don't get
Ah, they were not good. But no, have fun with the misses, Helicron. Take it easy.
items can be a good way to strike weaknesses.
Yeah, it resists all this shit, doesn't it? Oh god, that's going to kill someone.
What's the plan here?
Let's nip that in the bud. Right quick. Silencio.
You can hit a weakness with this.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that Ever Crisis trailer until we finished stream yesterday. And I just looked on Twitter and there it was like, oh, hello. How are you? Completely blindsided me. I wasn't ready for it. I should always be ready. Should always be ready. Yeah, I need to be more vigilant when it comes to keeping an eye on Ever Crisis now. Because God knows when the next episode of it's going to come out. Yeah, when does Genesis appear, man? That's what I'm waiting for now. When does that Genesis hot boy appear? Because he's going to appear. If we've got Angeal, like maybe not in this episode, but at some point in the first Soldier, Genesis will pop up. 100%. Maybe that's where we get Genesis.
Keep on exploring.
Maybe that's it. He's just kept in the first Soldier and never appears in part 3.
Shadow up ahead.
I did spin the camera towards the seats. That's true. That is true. There is a shot that shows a bit more of the helicopter in actual gameplay graphics. And the only other person in there that we can see is the cameraman. It doesn't show you that flipped view, but it zooms back a bit further. And you can see the cameraman stood up, taking a picture of Angeal in like the normal gameplay graphics. That's what it looks like at least. And it doesn't look like there's anybody else there, but we don't spin, so we can't rule it out. How old's Genesis? Because Angeal says that he's a little bit older than Sephiroth. How old is Genesis in comparison to Angeal? I can't remember. They're the same age, so they're both a little bit older than Sephiroth then. So we've kind of got an age confirmation for Sephiroth. Puts him at about 25 during the OG, I believe. I think that's where it puts him, about 25 years old during the OG.
This is over.
Which is kind of what people were shooting at anyway, I think. Or is it 25 during Crisis Core? I can't remember. It was worked out earlier on Twitter. But no, I'd be shocked if we don't get some Genesis at some point. Maybe not this episode, maybe episode 3.
Okay, let's head
Would have
out.
expected closer to 30 and 7. I'm trying to remember, someone tweeted it earlier on a Reddit in passing. Who was it? Who tweeted it? God, I hate Twitter. You can never find what you're looking for on Twitter, really. It appears for seconds and then disappears forever and it's gone. Oh, oh. Oh, was it you? It might have been you. Might have been Audra. Or was it someone quote tweeting Audra? Because that's going to be upsetting if it is. Yeah, it was Audra suggesting that he's about 25-ish during OG. Let me see. Oh, I didn't know that either. Apparently the Crisis Core Ultimania says that he's 20 years old during Crisis Core. So we already had it confirmed. I didn't know that. I can't say that I've ever looked at the Crisis Core Ultimania. Oh, I should have charmed it. Stupid. The products of Project Engine shouldn't be too much older than Sephiroth. Yeah, it's like a year, I'd say at most. It's got to be like a year at most. That'd be my guess. I know. I get the feeling that we're going to get something critical. Maybe not critical, but very important to understanding what the fuck's going on in the remake project. I've just got a feeling that there's going to be something in this first Soldier story that's going to be, like I say, maybe not critical, but important. Like, you could get by without knowing it, but if you know it, then, oh, you know the shit. You know, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how I feel about it. I've never been a fan of things like that. Like, if they'd have done something in Crisis Core Reunion that suggested what was going on in Remake, that's different. Oh, a cheeky little revive. Yeah, please. And we'll get rid of that, because we'll get a better version of that soon.
Went off without a hitch. Let's get
Yeah. With Crisis Core Reunion, it wouldn't have been too bad if there was something critical to explaining the remake project. If it happens in Ever Crisis, that'll feel a bit too far aside, if you know what I mean. Same as putting the main pivotal plot moment of, well, set-up plot moment of Final Fantasy 15 in a movie. Things like that, I don't like things like that. Rebirth played out as it has left me where E3 is headed. Yeah, it's like, it definitely feels more and more like we've got like two stories layered on top of each other. We've got the OG FF7 story, which is loosely happening. It's loosely panning out as it did. But then we've got this additional layered story, this almost meta layer of the story, where you've got Sephiroth fucking about as if he's got knowledge of the future. You've got Aerith actively having knowledge of future events. You've got Zack surviving and hopping around between worlds. You've got Cloud being able to see big fucking tears in the sky and dead Aerith following him about. You know what I mean? That layer of stuff. I don't know. Like, I'm hopeful they nail it. That's probably the best thing that I can say. I'm hopeful that they nail it. Because that layer of stuff, if they make something good out of it and run with it, would be very good. If they try and push it aside and ignore it, or they just don't conclude it in a satisfying way at the very least, then that could be a problem that hurts the overall project. So I don't know, they've not got an easy job. Like, they really haven't got an easy job on to pull this off. I don't envy them. I mean, I do, but not completely. I know, I just can't shake this feeling that we're going to get something that explains what Sephiroth's up to. Might not explain the whole thing, but it'll probably explain the bulk of it, or give us some inkling as to what's going on. Because something odd is going on with Sephiroth, 100% something odd. Since the start of Remake, something odd is going on with Sephiroth. And obviously something odd's going on with Aerith as well. But now that we're getting this backstory of Sephiroth, and it's episodic, and it's letting us meet these characters and see this journey that Sephiroth's going on, I just can't shake the feeling that there's going to be something in there. Something, like I say, not vital, but big. Maybe something that they touch on loosely in part 3. But if you want the full context of it, you need to have played Ever Crisis. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to keep an eye on.
That was a good workout.
It's gonna be fun to keep an eye on. Right, are we done with this floor yet? What time are we on? Right, I'm probably just gonna stick about in Tartarus for a bit longer. I'm probably gonna wrap up in about 15-20 minutes. So we may as well stick about in Tartarus and kill some shit. Because then it means I'm not in the middle of story stuff. Because like all we've got to do now is leave and progress through like a week, like 10 days worth of outside stuff. And then we're back in Tartarus doing other stuff, so... Oh, 100%, like... The only thing that I can think is that part 3 is going to be gargantuan, which is not what I was expecting. I shouldn't have hit that. It's fine. It's fine. Because yeah, they've got so much ground to cover still. So much ground to cover still. This is why it's either going to go off the rails and change a fair bit, or it's going to be like a 100-hour game just for the story. It's going to be a metaphor type game. It has to be. I'll be honest with you, like when they did Remake, I thought 4. I thought they'd need 4. I didn't think they should do 4, because you can't go beyond 3, man. Even 3 is a risk. You know what I mean? Going beyond 3. I mean, yeah, if you plotted it out, 5 made sense, but I felt even more ludicrous suggesting 5 than I did 4, because going beyond 3 is Project Suicide. We live in an age, especially nowadays, like it was always Project Suicide going beyond 3 pretty much. But in this day and age where people have got the attention spans of a fucking dead slug, then going beyond 3, it's just not going to work. You know what I mean? It's just not going to work. But, like, mapping it out from the end of Remake, mapping out what they had left to do, felt like it could be 4 or 5 games. It did. So for them now to be at this point where we've only just concluded Disc 1, now don't get me wrong, the bulk of the stuff happens on Disc 1 if you think about it.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
Like a solid 70% of the stuff, 65-70% of the stuff happens on Disc 1. So that's possibly a saving grace if you don't add all of these additional narrative layers on. Because like I could see a world where if it was just a straight shot remake of the OG, we could maybe get through it in this next game. It'd be a big game. It'd be a real big game. But I think it would be doable. But then you add all of the other stuff on, and yeah, this is what I mean. This is what makes me think that it's going to change and go off the rails a bit when we get into probably like I think the North Crate is the point where it's going to diverge, personally. And I think that's when we'll go to Wutai. Instead of going to Junon, we'll go to Wutai. Instead of getting captured and Meteor getting summoned and Cloud being lost. And maybe we do still lose Cloud, but we'll go to Wutai instead. It just feels like the only opportunity to do Wutai, naturally. But then what happens to the Junon scene? Did mention the order of locations have changed. Yeah, the only real alterations that they've been so far, and I feel like this is what he was kind of alluding to. We've not been to Wutai yet, which you don't have to, but it's solidly engineered in the OG so that you do Rocket Town and then you go to Wutai. That's kind of how it's geared, because you know, you take control of the tiny Bronco pretty much right next to the spot where you need to land to go to Wutai. So they're the two things that I think he was kind of alluding to, possibly. And he was like, yeah, things might change, but we're still going to go everywhere. Which is what makes me think we're definitely going to Wutai in Part 3. And all the other stuff that's happened, obviously, in the narrative, like all of that stuff, obviously pushes us towards Wutai. But when? Oh yeah, we skipped Bone Village as well, yeah. Shit. Poor Bone Village, man. Rip Bone Village. Still go there in the return. Yeah, but like, this is the other thing as well. What's the deal now? Because we're in the fucking Bronco. And Sid's crazy. So why doesn't Sid just fly north? Why do we even go to Icicle Inn? Do we even need to go to Icicle Inn? That bird is gonna... When though? I mean, we thought that had already happened. But that's been retconned now. Well, not you know what I mean. That's been undone at the end of Remake. At Rebirth. Because we've got wings back now. So... What now? Do we just fly straight north and maybe land in the snowfields? Just before Mount... oh wow, I forgot the mountain's name. Mount Colts? I suggest the opening of Part 3, at least for tonight. Oh. Ours has got ideas, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what the ideas are.
Through all these narrow passages and staircases is on foot.
Because this is it. Do we need Icicle Inn? Do we need it? I don't know if we do. I genuinely don't know if we do at this point, because we're in a plane. Bad weather could ground the plane, maybe.
Let's change that.
Shimmer attacks on the pretense that I said there's a Wu-Tang with crashing there. That's possible. That is possible. It's an interesting thought, actually. How does it open? How does it open? Because like I was thinking flashback for Rebirth, and they completely threw us by sneaking that Zack chapter in there. Do you know what I mean? They kind of threw me a little bit by sneaking that in there. So I suppose the assumption now is that we're going to continue as the party, and we're going to head north in the old tiny Bronco. That's the assumption at this point. But is that going to be the reality of it? What else could it be? We could open with Zack again, maybe. I don't know about that. I've got a weird feeling we open with Aerith. And I don't know what shape that takes. But I've got a weird feeling that we open with Aerith in the start of Part 3. Maybe Aerith just coming to terms with things. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be an interesting enough hook at the start of the game. It would be if you've played Rebirth and you're like, holy shit, we're in... What? Aerith? What? That would be an interesting hook. Not correctly, we need to have some alone time with Cloud, especially now, so if playing with Crash separating part moves temporarily create fine opportunities to go over basic... Yeah, exactly, we need that basic... We need that tutorial shit.
There's a powerful enemy
Because we got it in Rebirth with the flashback eventually. Because you don't really do that much in the Zack thing. You get a little bit of a basic combat tutorial out of the Zack bit. But then, predominantly, you learn everything in the flashback. So what do we have that is flashback adjacent that we could use for the open? Because yeah, it needs to have a tutorial aspect to it, so yeah, maybe it is something like the party gets separated from each other.
Try using an item to hit their weakness. Looks like you can target a weakness.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's nothing, is there? There's got to be something. There's got to be something. There has to be something. Imagine if we open and it puts us in control of Sephiroth. Oh wow, that'd be amazing. I'd be so ready for it. But no, seriously, what do we open with? What is Chapter 1 of Re 3? Even something as potentially shocking as being with Zack again, this time in the midst of a small Wu-Tai raid on Midgard. Well, this is it. Where is Zack as well? Where is Zack? And I don't know if they want to give us that immediately. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth holding for a little bit. Because we don't know where Zack is. We know it's a stable world because of all the flowers blooming. Or at least stable for now. It's a world that is stable for now, at the very least.
All right, let's be on our way.
Which suggests maybe he's in the Beagle world. Or something else. I still hold that OG isn't the... Right, we'll go back and do those floors again. Just purely because we can work those weaknesses. I will go save though dead quick. We could start in Midios Rose, or do somewhere further, but then we fly. Oh. If it does that. If it does that, we could definitely separate Cloud real easy. Especially if you pick it up in like the Whirlwind Maze or something like that. And you just Cloud walking through. Oh god, are we going to get to see Black Cloak Cloud? Oh. I don't trust that I saved, so I'm going to save again. But yeah, could we get Black Cloak Cloud still? Because I'm still adamant that that could exist. Like, it could just be Sephiroth fucking with Cloud, but every other thing that we see in that explanation of the worlds from Sephiroth to Cloud is real. Every single other image that we see is real and has happened. Except for that shot of Cloud in the Black Cloak. Good start. Yeah. And that way it would be somewhat unconventional for storytelling, although only because R3 is the third part of the story. Even so, our story its own beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, it's got to be its own independent entity as well, hasn't it? It's got to fit in with the first two games, but it's also got to stand on its own, which is why they're going to need to have some sort of tutorial. Something that will serve as a tutorial for new players. It's wild to me that someone would start with the third part of a trilogy, but there will undoubtedly be some people who do. Undoubtedly. So you've got to give, you've got to put something in place for them. Russia in winter. Yeah, you never attack Russia in winter. Unless you Genghis Khan's head general, and then you can attack Russia in winter.
Time for me to take it easy.
I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's where my mind went when you said that.
Pay attention next time. We can hit a weakness with this. I'll show you.
Yep.
This is our chance.
That was amazing.
I'll slice you to pieces.
Of course, we don't think something Netflix says it's possible we'll fly to Icicle Lane now with airstrip, only to realise that the cold has grounded the Bronco. Ah, right, fair. Russia in winter. That makes much more sense than what I said. I mean, the tiny Bronco has shown itself to be a tetchy bitch, so it's very possible. It's very possible.
Thing for our next fight.
I'm going to be thinking about this. That's possibly going to be the next video, you know. what the fuck do we start with? And I think the tone of the video is going to be very much my confusion about what the fuck we're going to start part 3 with, because yeah, there needs to be a tutorial.
You can hit a weakness with this.
So what's that going to be? It's going to be a flashback. It's got to be a flashback. Like, unless they weave something new in, it's got to be a flashback. But what flashback could they give us that would matter enough to open the game and be functional as a tutorial? We're starting a live stream sequence, not like what T for experience, so could already be in the June on execution chamber. Yeah, it's possible that they open from there. See, I don't. My Wutai thought kind of means that that wouldn't happen unless we went to Wutai later.
Keep up the good work.
This is what I mean. Everything's kind of up in the air because yeah, there's got to be a tutorial of some sort. There's got to be a way to hook the player into the game.
Looks like you can target a weakness. Do it.
It needs to be Cloud though as well. That's the other thing. The only other possibility will be Zack. It needs to be Cloud or Zack, and it can only be Zack because of his similarity with Cloud's combat. I only think Sephiroth works. So far the conflict between Wutai and Shenmue hasn't truly escalated towards the war, so it'll be the powder keg event. Yeah, there's going to be something that triggers it. And I think just our presence in Wutai could be it. We go to Wutai, Shinra chase us to Wutai like, no, come here, we want to arrest you, with the intention of taking us to Junon and blaming us for Meteor. And that maybe becomes the thing that triggers an open battle between the two. But I don't think we can open with that. Because, like I say, it has to be Cloud or Zack, I think. And that feels like it would be a whole party thing. I mean, I suppose in Remake, you get Barret pretty quick in the early stages, so maybe. But yeah, there's got to be... There's got to be something. Kate was oddly specific about locations locking down, yeah. Also, we need to figure out what the deal is with the swarm of whispers outside Nibelheim. Because I get the feeling that that isn't going to be the only one. Do we not know what these are weak to? Are you kidding me? How do I reach this point? Ow. Oh, it's dark. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, so there's like a spiral of whispers just spiraling around just outside Nibelheim. And I genuinely don't think that's going to be the only one. But what the fuck is it protecting? I kind of want to go back into the game and go back to Nibelheim and see what's in that area. And I've got a weird feeling it's going to be a life spring or something like that. I don't know. I need to go look. I need to go and look. I don't know if anyone's looked. I'm sure someone will have looked and found nothing. But I feel the need to go and look. Definitely feel the need to go and look. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, it might not be something that's there, but it's a very strange inclusion in that final cutscene, set of cutscenes. Like, not the Black Cloaks swarming out of Nibelheim. Like, I appreciate that. That makes sense because they're all heading north now, aren't they? The reunion's on, so let's go. It's that kind of thing.
Let's keep up the pace.
What is that little swarm of whispers all about? It isn't too hard to stick something on a mountain and climb. Oh, that's always been... Oh, yeah, definitely. And I feel like that's probably going to be it. Like, the thing that I'm going to go there and look for isn't going to be there. But I still feel like I should probably go and look, and I keep forgetting to do it. But I'm also certain that somebody else will have already looked. So I don't know how... Oh, why did I do that? That was dumb. That was super dumb. Yeah. Questions? Oh my god, yeah. Like, I didn't bother getting 16's PC version, but I'll probably get Rebirth on PC just purely for shit like that, being able to rip it apart and see what's going on. Because, yeah.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work. Careful, the enemy's nearby.
Oh, you've got me proper thinking about that now, Ars. I'm super thinking about what they're going to open with. Oh. I'm starting to think we might end up opening with Zack. I'm starting to feel like we might open with Zack in Midgar. Let's think about this. Zack in Midgar is a possibility. Cloud at some point gets broken away from everyone. I mean, I suppose after the snowboarding. Got it. Don't need flashbacks, don't need combat tutorial. Well, no, because if you think about it, in the snowboarding, we could just separate Cloud from the party for a bit at that point, because, yeah, why not? So we do the snowboarding, which is a ludicrous opening. No, we can't open with fucking snowboarding, man. we can't open with snowboarding. But yeah, maybe we open after the snowboarding and then it holds back actually doing the snowboarding for yourself until later on in the game. Maybe that happens. Yeah, that's when you get to do it at the Gold Saucer. But this is what's making me think maybe we bypass Icicle in, and maybe it is something like bad weather brings the plane down in the snowfield. But then how do you split the party up? Does Cloud just fall out of the plane like, oh no, and just tumbles out? Because then you could run around with just Cloud and get your little tutorial in. And remind everyone how to do combat, and then add a character back at a time and teach you each character and the synergies and shit like that and the new stuff, because they've said that they're going to expand on synergies and there's going to be new stuff. So remains to be seen what that means. He could have a Genova moment. He could definitely have a Genova moment. He could definitely do that. He could have one of them Jenny Nova moments. Oh, you've got my brain box tingling now.
Wow, you're all so powerful.
Nice.
That was a critical hit.
Oh, it's up. Jenny Nova. Pesky Jenny Nova. No, I'm super tickled by that prospect now. That's going to be a video. I'm going to work on that over the next few days. But how does it open? Because there are so many possibilities and I've not got a clue. Not a clue. But it could definitely do with some thought.
That's how it's done.
I mean, if we did flashback, what could we do? Well, yeah, which Zack? I mean, I think we're thinned down to one Zack now. I think. I get the feeling that Shinra building Zack dies. I get the feeling that Mako Reactor Zack kills himself basically by throwing himself into an empty well of a Mako Reactor, but you never know. He might have survived. I mean, they could both have survived, who knows? Oh. But I don't think they survived. Because the only one that we see after that is Church Zack. The one that's chilling on the church steps. That one from the end of Intergrade is ludicrous. I feel like... Oh, mate. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we open with. But no, because he goes, nah, it can't be. It can't be. Because that Zack's already in the church. So why would he then run up to the church and open the doors and be like, Ruth? Why would he do that? He's there. And there's no other people there. So yeah, what the... I get the feeling that there's going to be an interview in about 5 years' time, once all of this is done. And Nomura's or Kitase or Hamaguchi, one of them are just going to be like, yo, we don't know what the fuck they were playing at with that scene. Like, I'm just worried that it's going to be forgotten about, ignored, and then in an interview in about 5 or 6 years' time, they're going to be like, yeah, what the fuck was that all about, eh? Do you know what I mean? I can feel it. I can genuinely feel it. Oh, I hope I'm wrong. Because it's an interesting scene, that, and it was the source of a lot of speculation pre-Rebirth, and then it just didn't come up. Just didn't come up. Ever. At any point. And like, Zack immediately finds Aerith, pretty much, upon arriving in Midgar. So... I don't know true autonomy is someone important. Yeah, exactly. With all of these things, someone has to have looked at it and gone, yes, that is acceptable. It's like the thing with the Shinra building being split in half in the intro of Rebirth. That apparently wasn't something that they requested or asked them to do, but when they saw it, they were like, yeah, okay, cool, we can run with that, and left it in. So, they obviously do review these things. So it was left in Intergrade for a reason. Now, did they have a different plan for the first chapter? Was there a different plan for the first chapter initially? Or, even crazier, even fucking crazier, kid, are we seeing, right... Nah, it can't be. It could be, though. But it can't be. So, the thought, my brain just went down then, is...
That was excellent leadership.
So my mindset of the OG world is separate to the remake world. What if that Zack scene that we saw was branched off from the OG world in a similar way to the remake world, and then the Zack that we see in the end of Intergrade is that original Zack? But no, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to find ways for that scene to make sense other than it's another world that we've not seen yet. That's the only other thing I've got, and that feels shit. That feels super shit. Oh, well, I mean, it's not the only other thing I've got. I've got two things. I've got that, and I've got it's nonsense, and they either changed direction at some point or just didn't know what to do. Yeah, the flowers in that scene were dead. No, I'm confident they were. Let me fucking... I'm looking at this, I don't give a shit. Bear with me, rabbit hole exploration is happening right now. We are exploring ye olde rabbit hole. Intergrade ending, boop. Mute it, just in case. Have I got a window capture? Got a window capture, beautiful. we have Church Zack. Oh, the flowers look okay, actually. Flowers are okay. Flowers are okay. Interesting. 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 But again, the scene that we've just seen at the end, the scene that we've just seen at the end of Rebirth, Zack's already in the church. So it's not that Zack. It can't be that Zack.
There are so many twists and turns here. Be careful you don't get ambushed.
So which fucking Zack is it?
I'm detecting a surge of power. Be careful.
Yeah, go on, do the damage, fuck it, I don't care. We're nearly out of MP. So I think we're reaching the point of calling it. I think. And then tomorrow, it's Metaphor Day. Woo! I need to make a load of thumbnails for streams, because, like I say, thumbnails for streams, who'd have thunk it? Not without the scene from Integrate being revealed as a flash forward, and that'd be difficult for quite a few people to pass. Like, how would it, I don't know how it would work. I don't know how it would work. It feels like it should have happened, you know, in that moment where Cloud gets handed off from Zack. Zack just hands Cloud off to Kyrie and then runs off after the helicopters. That scene feels like it comes before that. You know, the end of Intergrade. The scene from the end of Intergrade looks like it comes just before that, or in between that moment. And that's what's making me think maybe they changed directions on the first chapter. Maybe they had a plan for the first chapter and then were like, no, do this instead. Therefore leaving that Intergrade scene just dead. Just floating dead in the water forever. The only reason Zack hands Cloud off is because of what he sees on the screen. Exactly. So that kind of makes me think that it happens before it, but then we don't see Cloud. Unless he's just sat Cloud on the side of the road for some reason for a minute. But that doesn't feel feasible either, to be completely honest. That doesn't feel like it's a thing that had happened. It's a tough one. It's a super tough one to figure out. I mean, we'll know by the end of Rebirth. Because if we don't see it pop up in any capacity, then we know it was a load of bullshit. Oh, we're dead. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Cloud we see asleep is the only one. And that's what happens when you don't keep an eye on your health enough. We saved a couple of floors ago, it's fine. I don't think it lets us retry from that battle. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, that's disappointing. Right, we can run around for 5 more minutes. We'll go back in at... We're going at 42. That's what we did. Obviously, asleep is the only one, whether people think there are multiple Zacks or not, and that feels important. Yeah. It's weird as well, the way that that pans out with the whole Aerith dream thing, because like they've immediately switched into a different world. That isn't the Terrier world. So we don't know what's actually happening in that Terrier world, other than Zack went to the Shinra building and probably died. That's literally all we've got. So...
I'll start preparing the analysis.
yeah.
What's the plan here?
I'll show you.
I don't know what we can do with that.
Now, I'll slice you to pieces.
Because I don't know what the state of that world is. Only when Biggs is killed does Zack finally flee rather than fight. Yeah. It's only when that happens, almost as though Biggs was a sacrificial stand-in for him. Yeah, Biggs took the hit, but then he jumps into the open fucking reactor pit. So, like, what's he doing?
Crushing victory.
I mean, it could be that all 3 of those Zacks still exist. the one that went to the Shinra building, the one that jumped into the Mako pit,
Time for me
and
to take it
then
easy.
the one that
Kidding.
ended up saved in the church. Like, there's the potential for all three of them to still exist. I think those two are dead, personally.
Like you can't hit any weaknesses.
It's just the vibe it gave me. It just made me feel that they were dead.
Wow.
But we don't actually see any proof of them being dead. I think the only one that you could maybe sit there and say, yeah, they're probably dead, is the one that jumps into the pit. But again,
Our leader.
we don't know that. And soldiers can take a beating and do some ninja shit. So, what's to say that Zack doesn't do some ninja shit and survives? Yeah, that scene's annoying. That's 2 videos that I need to do now. Good job, ass. I suppose they do kind of tie into each other a little bit, but like, yeah, we need to figure out what's going to be the open for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. What's that first chapter going to be? Because it has to be something that can do a tutorial. Like, it has to be. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's definitely not. Yeah, it's a mixed bag, innit? It's definitely a mixed bag. Right, next teleporter we see, we're going to save and call it an evening. But until then, let us continue. End of CC in the VR chamber, fine. End of CC, well. Oh yeah, the VR chamber where he fights off like a million fucking Shinra troopers. But then he can't deal with them ones outside. Like, what's going on, man? Like, granted, he's been in a tank for a few years, but, like, he should be fine. Yeah, we need, that's gonna, oh, fuck off, I picked the wrong thing. That's gonna tickle my brain for a good day or two now, that. What do we open with? What do we start the third game with? What would be a suitable introduction to the story? Because they'll obviously do the thing again. You know, like they did at the end of... they did at the start of Rebirth, where it was like a chapter, a quick 2-3 minute video that broke down what went down in Remake. I get the feeling they're going to have to do something like that again. They're absolutely going to have to do something like that again. Ever Crisis recap saved me so much time. Thank you for those. Such great videos. Oh, appreciate that. I'm glad to help. We've got more coming. We've got more coming. Plan to play Metaphor? Yep, we will definitely be streaming some Metaphor tomorrow. We will definitely be streaming that tomorrow, so I'm just going to play this tonight. I regret starting this when I did, because I should have known I wasn't going to have time to finish this. I should have known. I should have known. But yeah, welcome in, Lucid Whiter. Appreciate that. Rebirth has potentially set a precedent. Remake couldn't, because nothing other than the bombing run would have worked, but now there are opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, because Remake had to be that opening bombing run. Like, it could be nothing else. And that's a nice, easy tutorial. That's a home run. The flashback works as a nice, easy tutorial. Easy home run. The fuck did he do for part 3? Like, the more I think about it, the less answers I've got. I'm ruling things out. Like, what do they open part 3 with? What is that first chapter of part 3? We can't just get dropped into the northern crater, surely.
Best to stay on your toes here.
I'm starting to feel like your thought about maybe it picks up waking up in Junon, captured after the events of the North Crater. I'm starting to feel like that could be a strong possibility. But then that'd feel weird because the tutorial wouldn't be Cloud. And I don't know if that works. Like, the tutorial not being Cloud but being Zack would work because they're practically the same fucking thing. But that would work. But outside of that, could Barrett and Tifa be the tutorial characters? And if so, what kind of a precedent does that set for the game? That makes me think we don't have Cloud for a very long time. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I need to think about that. That's definitely going to be one of the next videos on the channel, I think. If I can come up with a few plausible ideas for it, at least. Because I need to come up with at least 2 or 3 possibilities that are plausible. Listen to the art, because that's moveset at the beginning of Rebirth is unique to him. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. They're not really the same, are they? Zack's definitely got that vibe that's a bit more crisis core, for want of a better term. No, I'll blame you. I will blame you. I will 100% blame you for that. As 100%. You gotta take the rough with the smooth, man. You gotta take the rough with the smooth, come on. But no, like... it feels like... I don't like it. No, we can't. They can't. No, that can't be it. That can't be it. That can't be it. We can't open part 3 in June on already captured. Like, I'd cry. I'd actually cry. I think it'd break me. Oh no, why am I trying to take personas when I'm full of personas? Why am I doing that? Don't do that.
Let's get moving.
The enemy's nearby.
No, you little bastard. There we go. It'd be a super tough sell. It'd be a super tough sell. No, I think Tiny Bronco crashes or breaks down in the snowfield and everyone gets separated. And you are Cloud just wandering around regathering everybody. I think that can be the only thing. But then, like, the game's gonna go from 0 to 100 so quick. Thinking about it now, because like the only thing that's next is the North Crater. Because we're not leaving the Forgotten Capital in the same way we do in the OG. In the OG, we have a little bit of a wander to do, don't we? We're not doing that. We're in a plane. We're already out. We're in a grassy field at the end of Rebirth. So,
Perfect. Just what we hoped for.
maybe we do end up in Wutai somehow. Maybe that's going to be it. The open is going to be Wutai. Maybe we start with the crazy shit. Oh, there we go, teleporter. Yeah, maybe we start with the crazy stuff. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting one to ponder. It's definitely an interesting one to ponder. Right, what can we hand in?
Good day.
And yeah, definite video. Definite video on that, how they open part 3. And definite video on where the fuck that Zack scene went. Let's say the plane is attacked by a Shinra. Why does Cloud get separated? Maybe the Buster Sword gets knocked away from him and he goes to retrieve it before being jettisoned. Gotta get that black materia. I mean, it could just be a Soma, nice. It could just be as simple as Sephiroth just leads him off. You know what I mean? He gets a little Sephiroth like come to me kind of moment, and Cloud just goes, yeah, go on then, because obviously he's going to do that. Maybe it's something like that.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Here you go. Right, what can we fuse? What can we super quick fuse? Right, I could fuse a Naga, but I don't want that. We've got a Whappo.
Take all the time you need to consider.
This persona is Please choose what
Snack.
skills to inherit.
We go with the snack. We've got Zio and Bufula. But we don't need Bufu. I definitely want that. Definitely want that. Definitely want that.
Seems you have been blessed.
So it begins.
We got the snacks. Cloud apparently already knows Sephiroth's heading north, so I suppose we could claim that Sephiroth's powers to manipulate the world around him will grow stronger nearer the northern crater one travels. Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume that Sephiroth's sphere of influence is much stronger, closer to the North Crater and closer to his body. Still though, I don't know, it just feels weird to open like that. Something about it doesn't feel right. Obviously I'm not envisioning it correctly. I'm trying to see how that'd open. Although Rebirth kind of drops us straight into it a bit with Zack, doesn't it? Like we got the news chopper flying around. We get the report of everything that goes on. And then Zack and Cloud. Zack leaves Cloud, Zack goes. That's pretty much straight into it. It's going to be something akin to that. It's got to be something reasonably close to that. Right, I don't care about the Rakshasa now, do I? So we'll get rid of the Rakshasa.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
In fact, no, because I've not got that Arcana yet, have I? No, I think we'll chill. I think we'll just chill there. What level did we end up getting to? Did we get to like 27? I think we did, didn't we? Or did I lose 27 when I died? I might have lost 27 when I died. We're close though, if I did. No, we didn't. Good. Oh shit, Junpei. I'm gonna have to spend some time catching Junpei up. He's gonna have to come along on the next mission instead of Akihiko, probably. Or instead of Mitsuru, probably. Who's more useful? I don't know. I don't know which one's more useful at this point. 3-3 does open with Zack again, regardless of what he's doing. I wouldn't doubt that the scene transitions back to a sleeping Cloud. Yeah, it's kind of like having a nap on the plane or something like that. Zack in Midgar would be an interesting one, because he's clearly in the church at the end of Rebirth, which is probably still in Midgar. And the world looks stable because the flowers are blooming, so there's plenty of energy and life stream going around. So yeah. Zack does feel like the strong possibility. He really does. He really does. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for the evening because an ad's about to run on YouTube, apparently. So we'll finish before the ad break runs, because that's just mean. Thank you very much for chilling. It's been a pleasure as always, both YouTube and Twitch people. I appreciate you. And yeah, tomorrow, we will be playing some Metaphor. Well, today. Jesus Christ, it's 3 AM. Yeah, we'll be playing some Metaphor later on today, so keep an eye out for that. We'll probably do an earlier stream, like 7 PM UK time, and then probably a later stream, like 11 PM UK time. But that's later. I'm going to go and think about those videos now. Jesus. Have a great evening. Thank you for chilling. Run free, everybody. Run free. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Peace out. Whoop.